area inside of the police station for the people who don't have no ID, so they don't hold up no time. You understand me? Because they have some people who want to come hold up time. When time them to go vote, they don't have no ID and say they don't got none. Because they want to hold up the process. So they have created a special avenue for that. So the people who have the ID, run, go and go vote first. You hear me? Mark my words. I want to go vote early. Right? I want to keep your eyes on the other side. Watch them carefully because they are trying to steal this one. And we're not going to sit one side and let them steal it. We are not going to take any bribes. PMP people is not for what? We are not for sale. So don't make them come with no 100,000 come try to bribe off none of the workers them. Stay strong. The chain is as strong as the weakest link. And when we run is a chain we don't want to then carry them drop off. The whole of we have to go through strong. All of we they go God knows one time. The whole of we they go up the one time. We not left nobody behind. So people, I'm telling you again, watch them carefully. Be vigilant on that day. Do not take your eyes off the ball. We have to win South St. James for the People's National Party. One love, comrades.
Thank you. Thank you, comrade. Martin the Pitbull Terrier. Comrade, it has been a long day for me. I'm gonna hand over duties to your former councillor and mayor of Montego.
Comrades! Comrades! Comrades gathered in Maroon Town Square, let me hear you! Let me hear it for Comrades Swaby! Let me hear it for the people! Let me hear it for Councillor Gordon! Let me hear it for caretaker McIntyre! Let me hear it for Nikisha Burchell, the Queen of South! Let me hear it for the man that make broke God trembling in them shoes, trembling all over. Comrade, the great Mark Jefferson Golden. Let me hear it again for the future Prime Minister come September 4th. Comrades, Comrade Leader has been on the road with us all day. So we're not going to be long. But I want to say to you, Maroon Town has always been a PMP place. You have some places around Maroon Town that like the other side. But them don't like what is happening. So they are going to vote for Nikisha Burchell and to have Mark Jefferson Golden as the Prime Minister of this country. Comrades, you are standing on holy grounds. This is the place that brought freedom to Jamaica. And I want to say, Comrade Leader, we're going to change the name from Flagstaff to Kojotown. Comrades, I will talk a little more later. I will now bring to you the councillor for the Catadupa division, Comrade Kenroy Gordon.
Matria having a very good day. It's been a very good day. And it is promising to be a very good season. Big up Miss Nikisha. Big up my comrade leader. Every time. Comrades, according to the Constitution, every 5 years we have a decision. And it's coming up to the time now when a decision time. And I just want you to make a couple of comparisons. Representing the People's National Party, we have a young lady in the name of Nikisha Burchell. And if you look at the other side, you will see who they are putting to represent you. Now I want you to understand something. When you go to Garden House, right, it's the fittest of the fit survive, you know. You must have somebody that can represent you. You must have somebody who is not just a backbencher. You must have somebody that can be a part of the decision making, because if you allow somebody to go there who is only going to sit down and listen, you might not even hear what him hear. You ever pass messages, a chain of messages down the line? We want somebody who will sit at the table that helps to make the decision. We want somebody that is brilliant, somebody that can think ahead, somebody that also will listen to the people. Somebody don't think that they are better than the average man in the street. We want a representative that is from us, that is true to us. Comrades, I have not seen your, should I say, former member of parliament, because I don't think he's member of parliament no more. No. Have you ever seen him make one presentation in parliament? Come on, tell me. But all over the news so far, you know, see your leader, you know, see your candidate representing you all over. So that is one comparison. Comrades, another comparison is the leader of the People's National Party. If you should compare the leader of the People's National Party with the leader of the other party, which one you want to represent you? No, talk to me. Somebody have a saying that them say this is chalk and cheese. We have a leader that has integrity. We have a leader that is caring. We have a leader that is also brilliant and knowledgeable. We have a leader that cares. So we got two so far. The third thing, comrades, when you look at the two parties that are here to represent you, you have a People's National Party versus the other party. Now when you look at the two parties and look at the track record of the two parties, which one you want to represent you? When you look at the other party, when you look at their history, tell me now, it's chalk versus cheese. I have 2 minutes, comrades, and the 2 minutes expire. But on the morning of the election, as Comrade Kelly has said earlier on, get up, make your tea, get yourself ready, go and mark your X. Put that X squarely beside the head and go home back. Don't make rain fall before you get the opportunity, because we know why when the rain start fall, you say, boy, me not bother go. Or you're barricaded in and you're not able to go no more. Comrades, one love, one all. And let's say hooray for the people's
peace. Comrades, that was the giant from the Catadupa division. We now ask the caretaker for the Cambridge Anchovy division to bring you short greetings. Comrade Reddington McIntyre.
Thank you, thank you. Comrades, I must say this afternoon, pleasant afternoon to you all. All protocols observed, but I must at this particular time take time out to acknowledge the presence and to welcome our leader, our next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golden. Comrades, I will share that part and that piece with my dear friend, our dear comrade, our dear lady who has stepped up to the call, who have answered our call and decide to represent in full no other than Comrade Nikisha Burchell. Comrades, as for me, I'm feeling quite emotional, and for two very reasons. I started my teaching career right in this part. So I am seeing my teachers, I'm seeing my students, and I'm seeing all those who made me a family. I can recall the days and the years when I walked into the town of Maroon Town, which was managed by a member of the People's National Party. When I compare it to what it is today, it is a skeleton that has been buried for decades. We must learn our lesson that when we import resources rather than using our own born resources, then we must suffer. I am happy. All the talk about our comrade leader is just pure grudge. We don't want to use their term. He was born here, his family born here. And he had the opportunities to live here, and he will never leave. But they never thought that he would have risen to the occasion where Jamaica has reached in a position that need rescue, and he decides to come forward and rescue us. Comrades, we are not in the long talking. We have been said, call it, Andrew, call it. But we don't have to say that anymore, because what has happened last week is that Andrew Holness never called the election. The election called him. He had no choice. So, comrades, I'm asking of you, continue the momentum, continue the work. Let us not play around, and let us go out and secure Jamaica. God bless you all. God bless.
See. It look like some of the maroon blood catch him when him live up here, you know. Him talking like a maroon. You live here for several years, right out of Vansville, so. Right? So we all know Maki. Alright? I see Rasasta. Bless up, Rasasta. Comrades, we have a little big man. The big man that sent home that little guy from up the road there. He needs no introduction, because in born here, in grow here, and in all left here. Comrade Anthony Councillor Swabby!
Comrades of Maroon Town, how you feeling? Comrades, it is a pleasure to see you turning out into your numbers. Welcome our division. Welcome our division. And Chuovi division. Kiatadupa division. The word is love, comrades. This evening, we have history in the making. And when we say history in the making, we are putting the Member of Parliament for Southern St. James on September 4th, the first lady to represent Southern St. James as Member of Parliament, Nikisha Burchell, one Garland's girl. Let me hear you say one Garland's girl. Comrades, you see the main thing is, you see you not turn up on the numbers today, are the same result you want when you come to the polls them. You see when we go to the polling station, are the same energy. So if you know fake out the thing, you better on the left right now and left with one in high square. But not sure with this presence today and when we reach, if we go at the PD, there is nobody. We not in them things there. But me know, so we have a Garland's girl. We have a South St. James born girl. She not from St. Mary. She never killed nobody. She never burned down your ganja farm. She never called no one a day. Then can call her 911. We have one Nikisha Burchell all the way up from Garlands. And comrades, you know why? You know why me I run with this lady? Because me see vision. Me see ideologies. I see policies. I see procedures that are going to be put in place to develop our communities with proper infrastructure. Because I not run back at nobody for nothing at all. They must be bringing something to our division and our constituency. And this young lady right here, nobody look upon the body. Nobody look upon the cuteness. You see the brain up here, so? You think Marky G go hold her side of him, so? For nothing at all. And because of the brain, we come off of the hill, yeah, so? And we are going to be a proud Maroon because of one Garland's girl. And Nikisha Burchell will be your next Member of Parliament. Comrades, the word is love.
Comrades, you have heard from the 4 divisional representatives. We are going to be moving to another level. But let me just say to us, in South St. James, and comrade leader, take a little note. This place here, that we call the cockpit country, this place that we call the cockpit country is the place that brought Jamaica to recognition. When you talk about Kojo, when you talk about Samsha, the hills of South St. James. But you hear about Maroon communities that way, that way, that way. The real Maroon town. Right here. Right here. This is the place that they took the Maroons from right here in Crossroad. Right here in Crossroad and took them to Montego Bay to send them on the ship to Canada. And they left from Canada back to Africa. So this is the place. And Maroon Town people, you must always be proud of your community right here. Comrades, We have a lady that born in the cockpit, grew in the cockpit, went to college, and is back with us. A little short lady, little but she talawa. She little but she bright. You might take her simple, but she right up to the top. Comrades, it is my pleasure to bring to you your next member of parliament come September 4th, Comrade Nikisha Burchell.
Represent for Queen of the South. She a queen all about. Yeah, man, Nikisha Burchell represent for to the fullest, man. The whole St. James South, you know what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle moment. Yeah, the whole Maroon told me, say Cambridge, say Catadopa, welcome on, you know the thing. Run it. Good on it. Hey, Nikisha.
Maroon Town, South St. James, Wagwan. What Popcorn say, Nikisha go beat them bad? Are you ready for beat them bad? Beat them bad. Beat them bad. Listen to me. My party leader left his house in Kingston from early this morning to be here with us because he believes in us. And him drive all over South St. James because he believes in us. And we want to say maximum respect to the man Mark Jefferson Golding. In the last local government election, even on this same spot of ground, I came and I said, please, I will not be a very effective member of parliament if you don't give me some councillors to work with. And you never drop no catch. You not drop no catch. You give me 3 out of 4, nearly 4. And we're going to go back for the 4th one. Big up the councillors and the councillor candidate. Comrades, when is nomination day? Monday? So why not go on like say today nomination day? Oh no come out so. Oh no come out so. Then if I not tonight a nomination day, we go on Monday then. We go on Monday then. Big up yourself. And for all of you who came with us today, you saw for yourselves firsthand the love that the people across this constituency has for the People's National Party. And that means come September 3, the day before my birthday, September 4, we're going to turn it up for the people of this community. And not talk too long, because Monday's around the corner, but I want to honor you. Every single one of you. May I also my cousin Joanna and Dana over there. So every single one of you who took the time out to walk with us today, to come out with us today, you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to do it. And most of you didn't even ask me if you had $1. You know, do it out of the love of your heart, and I'm so grateful. And your girl, your gal is gonna make you proud, because I'm gonna deliver what this man can't even dream of delivering. No, I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about them, but I'm in a WhatsApp group. Some people here are also in that same WhatsApp group with people from this community. And I saw a member of your community from Malden say to the member of parliament, but sir, you did promise us in January that you were going to fix the Malden road. And I'll know we don't see anything happening in Malden. Him say we don't happen on that Spark program. And the man respectfully asked him, you know, suppose when you hear the voice note the man respond to. Mafuta, eh? Listen to me. All across this constituency,
The things he promised that he would do in 100 days, not start yet. When Lucci from Malden asked him about the road, him said Lucci is being negative. Don't ask me about that. Don't bring the negativity. I will fix the road next term. I want him. On the plan for give one next term? We hire representatives on election day to work for us, not the other way around. And everywhere I go, you tell me, say, all this man do a make up in face and drive past and no smile, but all of a sudden, no. Man, I smile like he have false teeth. But they can't fool we. They can't fool we. We are maroon people. We're not fool. My comrades, I got some voice notes from some comrades in this same community and others that the labor rights are coming around and offering them any amount of money they want to vote. Don't you hear them yet? They are targeting the PNP because when Homer Davis came to this constituency, he came in thinking that it was going to be an easy run. And then when I entered the race, he said, be careful, labor rights, because she can rev up the PNP base and she can attract the young people. And it's prophecy, because so said, so done.
Hey, Nikisha.
So what that means is that him not really target no labor rights of such. That's why some of them are going to vote for me still. What am I doing? I target the PNP them. He's coming to your homes and he's offering money for you to stay home and not vote. $5,000 and then plan to dip your finger in a ink so you can stay home. They also plan to take your ID, give your part-time money $2,500 now. And by the end of the day, then give you the next $2,500 and give you back your ID. I want to let you know so you can look out of your eyes. Because them people, if you look across the constituency, they're not out there campaigning every day like I'm out there campaigning. Them a come like thief in the night. I squeeze around a corner and I try to trick PNP people. But me glad a girl and me born, and set me where me come from, and you are going with your girl and girl. Now, comrades, I want to talk longer, but nomination day, I have a treat planned for you. So make sure 11 o'clock is when we nominate in Cambridge. Make sure you come early. Normally, we go first. But this time, one of they say him want to go first. But since I last time, give him a chance. Make him go on. And last time, he want to take some picture, so make him go on. We will nominate at 11 o'clock. And we're going to put on a show for you in Cambridge, man. Make sure you come early, man. We have a beautiful show packed for you. But that will be the last day you will have to say, sir, to your member of parliament. You're going to say, well, go on, Nikisha, my MP, pick up yourself. Because my general, my comrade leader, is expecting that you will give me the nod and send me come a town to come work for you. Now I have been working with this man, and it's just because me want to work. You understand? It's somebody I believe in. I remember when some students, some Jamaican doctors studying in Ukraine, were stranded in Ukraine when Ukraine had a war. And this government, Kamina Johnson and Andrew Holness government, said they must take out loan if they want to come home to Jamaica. But this man, go in his pocket and he take out the money and send a Ukraine for our children and brought them back to Jamaica. That's our leader. I remember when this prime minister, who is now calling himself the builder, take a bulldozer and knock down the people them house up a Clifton in a St. Catherine. This man stand up for them, get lawyer for them, so today they can still be on that land. Power to the people. NIDS. Hey, uno bright, you know, man. When they want to use NIDS to collect your information, this man has say courthouse for you, Andrew Wallace. And him carry go a courthouse so they can't force nothing for you. And when they use the state of emergency for pressure poor people with no results in crime reduction, this man said, no, sir, you're going too bad now, Andrew. He took them to court again. And about 10 cases of court we win, you know. Because they're not too bright, you know. They're not too bright. We walk them. We walk them. We walk them in a courthouse. And I see him so September 3. We are going to walk them again. We are going to walk them again. Welcome, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding.
Yeah.
March, we are march.
Chairman, Comrade Glenn. All of the comrades on the platform, councillors and caretakers. You're a wonderful candidate, my sister, Nikisha Burchell. All of the workers and warriors, foot soldiers and supporters of the People's National Party who have been with us on this tour of South St. James today, rain or shine, you were there. Big up on yourself, man. You have a very talented, brilliant, energetic, young daughter of the soil, putting herself forward to represent the people of South St. James in this coming general election. Don't take her simple. She's extremely brilliant. I've been working with her for years now, and I am so proud of how she has taken this step to become the first female member of parliament for this constituency. And I must tell you, as somebody who was brought into parliament by Sister P back in 2007, I know how important it is and the benefits of having women in the politics and leadership position. Women care, women have a different touch, and she will serve you with distinction. I have no doubt about that. As for her opponent, this current person occupying that seat, I must tell you, I've been in parliament with him for 5 years now. I have never heard him say a word. I don't know what the man sounds like when he talk. He is not advocating for the people of South St. James in parliament, I can tell you that. Because I've never heard the man talk. Not even the prayer him not say. So, chalk to cheese, that's a good way of describing the choice that you have. Nikisha Burchell, she represents the future. She represents a path forward to a better life for you and your children. Who you have there now represents the past. He's not bringing anything new to the table. He's not going to change anything for the better. His promises were given and were not performed. So you know what you're dealing with there. It's a clear choice, people. And I say to you, stand up for your right to vote. Don't sell out yourself. Don't sell out your children. Don't sell out your party. Don't sell out your candidate. And don't sell out Iman Marky G. Comrades,
The next PNP government is going to be a government of upliftment for the people. We published our manifesto this week, and it has a number of things in it which are powerful in what they will do and achieve for the people of Jamaica. And when I was thinking about it, and the song from the 1970s, one of our best political songs, My Leader Barnia, where Never Struggle Martin, the artist, we are going to choke them with free education, and we are going to choke them with the microdam. Well, now in 2025, we're going to choke them with the First in Family Scholarship, where if you are the first person in your family to qualify for university or college, the PNP will give you a full scholarship under the government of Mark Jefferson Golden. We're going to juke them with the East program, because we know that some parents can't afford to give them children lunch money 5 days a week, and sometimes children miss school because of that. So we're going to step up the school feeding program under the East program, and we're going to ensure that every needy child gets a hot, nutritious meal every day in primary and secondary school. $9 billion extra we're going to spend on the children, and the farmers in South St. James and across Jamaica will benefit from that money, because you will be producing the food which we want to feed the children with. We're going to juke them with the right program, because we know that absenteeism from school is also caused by parents not having the money 5 days a week to send them children to school, especially in rural Jamaica. So we have the right program where we're going to provide each family who has a problem. We're going to send out the social worker, the guidance counselor, where the children are not attending, and find out what the problem is. And if it's transportation is a problem, they will get a subsidy from the government, $10,000 per month per child of the family, to help cover the cost of transportation to send the children to school. And we're going to vet the transport operators who get the benefit of that money, to make sure that they are reliable and honest people, decent people, who will carry the children safely and who we can have confidence in. Busman and taximan, you're going to benefit from this program too. So we're going to juke them with the right program. We're going to juke them with affordable housing. We're going to build 50,000 houses in the next 5 years for people who are presently not served in the housing market. And each constituency will get at least 500 of those affordable houses. And your brilliant candidate, Nikisha, has already identified the lands, public lands not suitable for agriculture, where we can put those houses, so we can build the 500 right here in South St. James for the people of Jamaica, of this constituency, who need housing. And we're going to reform the National Housing Trust. We're going to juke them with the Young Person Deposit Fund. We're going to establish a deposit fund within the National Housing Trust, so young people up to 45 years old who want to pay down on their first home and can't find the money for the deposit will get a grant from the National Housing Trust to cover the deposit. Money they don't have to pay back, $500,000, courtesy of the next PNP government. And we're going to juke them with the rent-to-own scheme. The rent-to-own scheme is for the people who right now can't qualify for an NHT mortgage because they can't prove their income. They don't get a pay slip because they're not employed to some big company or whatever. They might be a farmer, they might be a taxi operator, a hairdresser, a cosmetologist, they have a little shop, a cook shop or whatever. We will say, you can come into possession of that house that we are building as a tenant, and you can pay the rent, which will be equivalent to the mortgage. And if you make your payments on a monthly basis on time for 6 months, we will treat that as proof of income. You don't need no pay slip. You will qualify for the mortgage. You can draw down on the loan, and you can move up from being a tenant to be an owner of that house and have your place on the rock, which you own. After the abolition of slavery, the colonial masters passed a law saying that if you occupy public land, you cannot acquire a title for that land unless you live there for 60 years. At the time, 60 years was beyond the average lifespan of any human being on earth. They never intended for anybody to have land who didn't have land already. Well, that law is still on the books. And we say we want our people to become owners in this society. So we are going to reduce that time frame from 60 years to 25 years. If you've been on the land for 25 years, you're entitled to a title, and the PNP will ensure you get your title. And if you haven't quite made 25 years, but you'd like to acquire ownership and a title for the land, you can come talk to us. We will arrange a nice price for the land for you that you can manage, and a payment plan that is comfortable, because we want you to own it. We don't want to, we not believe in calling nobody a squatter, and we're not bulldozing down any poor people's house. We're not into them thing there. And all of the Operation Pride schemes around Jamaica, which were designed to uplift people living in informal settlements. We're going to finish those schemes if they're unfinished, complete the infrastructure and make sure the people get their title. And in future, any other informal settlements, we're going to bring similar solutions, because we want everybody to live in dignity in the country and become an owner of the home that they dream to aspire to own. When it comes to workers' rights, we're going to put an end to the abuse of short-term contracts, which are so prevalent in the hotel industry and certain other industries as well, where persons don't have security in their job because they're on a short-term contract, and every time it's renewed at the discretion of the employer, and they don't get certain benefits that under the law they should have. We're going to cut out them thing there. And for the hotel workers, this government said they were going to do it, but they haven't done it. Well, we are going to do it. We are going to eliminate the tax and tips and gratuity and commissions for hotel workers so they can get more money in their pockets when they finish their week's pay, week's work. And similarly for all security guard and all public sector workers who earn overtime, the next PNP government is going to eliminate tax on overtime. As long as you're earning up to $6 million a year, you will not pay tax on your overtime. And I heard a little lady, a little labourite lady at them big meeting, I try to disrespect me by suggesting that security guards are not first-class citizens in the country. Well, I respect all security guards. I respect everybody. And I want to see security guards flourish too, because they are keeping us safe and doing honest work. So I'm glad to implement this policy where we won't tax their overtime pay. And comrades, when it comes to the governance of the country, the people tired of the hanky-panky rip-off government that we have right now. A prime minister whose integrity commission declarations cannot be certified. He's under investigation for the criminal offense of illicit enrichment. He's taken the integrity commission to court, and in his an affidavit has been filed that shows the matter is even worse than we thought it was. The people are tired of that. That's why we're going to juke them with the impeachment procedure when we come into government, so that no member of parliament can be caught on video with a stool, a beat a woman, bad. No, that will mean impeachment. You will be held accountable for your actions. And imagine they have that same individual running for parliament for them again. And we're going to juke them with a modification to the gag clause in the Integrity Commission Act. Because right now, they have 10 people, members of parliament, under investigation for illicit enrichment. And we only know one, which is the Prime Minister himself. So there are several 9+ persons, and I don't believe any of them are PNP candidates, because we've already looked into that. 9+ candidates who are putting themselves forward, who are under investigation right now by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment. That is not right. So we're going to amend the gag clause so that in the future that cannot be repeated. The gag clause says that the Integrity Commission can't release any information on a matter under investigation until they've completed the investigation and sent their final report to Parliament. And because these investigations can take a long time, it means that the public is denied critical information about people who are supposedly representing them. So we're going to modify that. We're going to deal with a lot of things in the next government. But it's all about a more righteous, caring, just, and progressive government. We want to take Jamaica to the next level. We want to build a strong economy. I can't train our people. We're going to be focusing on education and training in a major way. Every high school will have a vocational training lab in it, so the youth them can become certified up to level 4 at heart while they're at school, and when they leave school, they're ready for the world of work and certified if they don't feel like going down the academic path to university. And I hear the Labour right, them have talk all kind of foolishness about our manifesto. And them don't even have a manifesto. And them are trying to disrespect our manifesto. Talking about our manifesto was what AI generated. Nothing ago so. Our manifesto came out of ideas shared over a 2-year period at retreats of the shadow cabinet, where each spokesperson was tasked to present their proposals on their portfolio, and we took the ones that made sense and that could be effectively delivered, and then we looked at other things that I had said in my various budget presentations and Julian Robinson had said in his, and we put together a strong and powerful manifesto. And we're coming with our supplementary manifesto, which is a summary of what is there and 1 or 2 little other pieces of icing on the cake. So don't wait, don't worry. Things are going to be sweet under the People's National Party. All you have to do is stand firm. Don't let them buy you out. Don't let them intimidate you. Don't let them tell no lie and fool you. You have a wonderful candidate in Nikisha Burchell. You have a leader with a conscience, a leader with integrity, a leader with a proven track record in law, in business, in government, in parliament, in Iman Market. There's something to go out and vote for, because the future under the PNP will be better than what we have now. Are you ready, Maroon Town? Are you ready, South St. James? You look like you're ready. You sound like you're ready. The vibe feels like you're ready. So I know victory, victory, victory will be ours. Power to the people. One love. God bless you all.
March, march, march.